welcome back. And if you're still here with me, thank you so much for waiting on my return. I am so sorry that I have not been able to get a video uploaded, and this is not my normal video. This is just a video clip of pictures from when we went to Pigeon Forge and stayed at the Dollywood Heart and Song Resort. When my husband had to go out of town for work, I went with him and we got to stay here. And then after we went from here, we went to Cades Cove, and I thought that it was so neat and wanted to share it with y'all. And this is Dolly's new resort, and it had a lot of her memorabilia in there. And one of those guitars is her very first guitar that she'd ever used as a kid. And I just wanted to show y'all a little glimpse of it. It was such a beautiful resort to stay in. But I just wanted you to kind of know where I've been. As most of you know, and some do not know because I do not talk about it much, I have type 1 diabetes. I have since I was 12, turning 13. And then I also have Graves' disease. And my type 1 diabetes is out of control because I'm having trouble with my insurance paying for the right insulin that I need to take. And then Graves' disease, if you don't know what that is, maybe Google it, but shortening it is where my other organs kind of attacks my other organs. And sometimes I get extremely tired with Graves' disease, and then when my sugar being out of control, it's even worse. So I have not been able to do much of anything. So I just kind of wanted y'all to know that is where I've been. But as soon as I can get my strength back, I will have another video uploaded. But until then, I hope you enjoy this little bitty video clip of pictures from our little vacation that me and my husband went on with his work. But this is the first time in 11 years that we have been without kids. So we really enjoyed our time. And this was a mini golf. And now we're going into Cades Cove, which is a part of Tennessee, on our way back home. And it has a lot of bears and deers, and it's a road that you take. And this church was like 1800s. Some of the houses in here are from 1800s, and I love history, so this is like one of my favorite things. And looking at some of these old houses and even these tombstones was so humbling, especially to look at our houses now compared to what they was back then. And this house coming up right here reminded me, for some reason, of Little House on the Prairie, which happens to be my favorite. And these houses, compared to what ours looks like now, I mean, in these roofs, or the ceiling was almost my height, and I'm 5 foot. And to know that these people built all these by their hands, themselves, and this is going upstairs to the loft, which this part is one of the parts that reminded me of Little House on the Prairie. But anyways, we'll get on into another house in a minute. And it was a little bit bigger, and they had a bigger barn, and they had a chicken coop on the back of the barn. And I thought, how humbling is that? And here we are with these big fancy chicken coops now, and all they basically did was build it onto the back of the barn, enough to have the chickens a place to rest, sleep, lay their eggs, and be protected. And that's all they really need. But anyway, I'm not saying I like fancy chicken coops, but right now our chickens are just in a little house because they're still chicks. Now this is a tree stump, and I thought it looked like a butterfly. And at this same place, there was tons of butterflies everywhere. As I videoed it, but you couldn't see it. But anyways, right here is the chicken coop. It kind of looks a little bit bigger here, but it wasn't. It was very small. And this was the last day at the resort, and we were heading home. And I hope y'all enjoyed. And until next time.